Hello, welcome to this video in which I will explain how to use the Imalytics Preclinical software for 3D printing. First, I will open the Imalytics Preclinical, and now I can load an example dataset under Tutorials, General, 3D Printing, Load Example Dataset. Let me open the 3D rendering and rotate it a little bit. What we see here is an CT-FMT file with an organ segmentation. But let me hide the segmentation. We have here the FMT signals, but we don't need them, so I will close them. And let's focus on the underlay. You see here the skeleton of the mouse, and you can save this ISO rendering of the underlay as STL file. Therefore, we go to the 3D printing menu. It's here on the menu on the top, and we say save underlay ISO surface as STL file. I will save it as skeleton. And now we can open it using the Microsoft 3D Viewer. It's here. Now this is this was another program. Let me open it with the 3D Viewer. So it's here. We can investigate it. Okay, and we can change the illumination, or we just can show the meshes here. And what we see is actually marching cubes. They are produced by marching cubes. Okay. Now we go back to the original dataset and adjust the windowing dialog a little bit. Or the windowing. And what we see here is the mousepad. And we can also save the mousepad in a similar way. So 3D printing, save underlay ISO surface, and I will call it bed. Or we can open it again. And we have here the mousepad. But what you can see is that it's open at the bottom here. And also here, so there we have some holes. And you can close these holes because they might cause some problems with 3D printers. And therefore we use the function resample, extend image borders, border with 1, and the value for voxels is 0. Okay, and what it does, it just enlarges the whole image by 1 in each direction. Okay, and now we go back that we can see the mousepad again, because we don't want to save this cube or this border, we want to save the mousepad. There it is. Okay, we go 3D printing, save underlay ISO surface. I will call it bed 1. And when I open it again with the 3D Viewer, you can see that the holes at the bottom are closed, and this is needed for some 3D printers. Okay, now we go back to the mouse, and there it is. I will show the organ segmentation again. We can save the whole or the complete organ segmentation using 3D printing, save entire segmentation as STL file. I will call it organ seg. And let me show it to you. Here it is. So now we have all organs saved. However, in most cases, you don't need the complete or the entire segmentation. You only have to save single classes. For example, let me save the class lung. Therefore, you select the class you want to save as input class. So lung is now the input class. And we go to 3D printing, save input class as STL file. I will call it lung. No. It's here. And now we have the lung here. and you can send the lung to a 3D printer. You can also save the STL files as ASCII. So when I select it, now it's activated. I will save the lung again. I will call it lung 2. And what you can see is that lung 2 is way bigger than the lung, because this is saved as a text file and you can open it, for example, with a text editor. You can see here that we have the text file, and that's why it's so much bigger. Okay, I will inactivate it or deactivate it. And some 3D printers, they need support classes. So to generate a support class, you can use this function create support below input class, and it will create a support class in the set direction. To visualize this a little bit better, first I will delete some classes, for example the stomach, then the intestine, and also the liver. Now I will select the lungs as input class again, and I will create a support class below the lung, and you can save both classes to a STL file, and some 3D printers, they need a support class. We can go back and select another organ, for example the bladder, and you can see that now under the bladder the support class is created. And it's always created in the set direction. Okay, I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, send us an email. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.